Hello everybody, this is Lara from Pure Elliott Wave with your Monday to Friday update for Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP. They're all moving a little bit higher. Bitcoin so far with quite the bullish long lower wick, so that's bullish. Support of 41,100 continues to hold. I was expecting a deeper pullback after triple bearish divergence and an extreme ADX, but again we might not get that. However, I'm still going to read the short-term volume profile as bearish. This big downward session for 10th of December is much stronger in terms of volume than the last three upward sessions. And today, there's actually a slight decline in volume, although it's 6:30 in the evening and the session's incomplete, but so far a bit of a decline. So with a short-term bearish volume profile, the last three upward sessions might just be a counter-trend movement within a pullback. ADX is declining, telling us there's no clear trend. It's just above 45. Let's see if it can get back down out of extreme territory. RSI is neutral, as is money flow. With no clear trend, a model of stochastics plus support and resistance would expect stochastics to continue lower until price finds support. Price is at support, but stochastics is still above the halfway mark. In the last consolidation, stochastics remained above the halfway mark and got kind of close, so maybe a little bit more of a test of support before the upward trend resumes if stochastics is only going to get to about the halfway mark. Still two Elliott Wave counts for Ethereum. This is still my preferred Elliott Wave count, which sees an impulse over here. I'll label it minute 1 and minute wave 2 to continue lower, most likely as a zigzag labeled A, B, C. B should exhibit weakness. So when we get to the technical chart, we'll have a look at strength or lack thereof in the last two green candlesticks and try and see, could this be a B wave or does it look like more like the start of a next upward run? Minute 2 may not move beyond the start of 1 below 1521.78. Alternatively, it's possible still, this is possible, and this is a more bullish wave count. It sees minute 1 and 2 already over, and then minuet 1 and 2 within minute 3. So a third wave up at, I think, 6 degrees here, expected to be in its very, very early days. If this wave count is correct, we should see a little bit of strength perhaps in the last two upward sessions. Let's see. Well, they do have bullish long lower wicks and support about 2,100 is holding. This very strong bearish engulfing candlestick pattern had pushed from volume on the 11th of December. It could be indicating a full 180-degree reversal, or it could just be indicating a small sideways movement, and that could have already unfolded. It does have really strong push from volume, and then the last two upward sessions so far have weaker volume, with the current session so far having weaker volume than the day before of the 13th of December. So if the 14th of December, when it closes, the volume remains weaker than the 13th, then there would be weakness despite those bullish long lower wicks, and that would favour the main Elliott Wave count. But if the 14th of December can close with volume stronger than the 13th, then that would favour slightly the alternate Elliott Wave count. ADX is still declining, there's no clear trend. RSI back in neutral after reaching overbought and exhibiting bearish divergence. Money flow remains neutral. Range is increasing for the last couple of sessions, well, the last completed green session as well, so there is a little bit of strength in terms of volatility returning to the market. This is my main Elliott Wave count for XRP. It's more bullish than the other two. I expect the pullback was over with a very bullish long lower wick on the 13th of December, and the 14th of December also developing a bullish long lower wick. Support at 0.5892 continues to hold. This Elliott Wave count expects a third wave up at 6 degrees, has just had its very first upward session. Alternatively, it's possible that minor wave 2 could continue lower, although the target for support at 0.5388 is probably too low. This wave count expects minor 2 is continuing lower as a zigzag, A, B, a flat, and then C to move beyond the end of A to avoid a truncation. It hasn't quite done that yet, so a new low for this wave count below 0.5976, but not below 0.4456, and probably not as low as 0.5388. I judge this to be an alternate to have lower possibility though, and this is why. There's a little bit of strength in upward movement. There's bullish long lower wicks. Support now at 62 cents again has held, or prices closed above it for yesterday. It looks like it will today as well. Volume yesterday did show an increase beyond the previous session. Let's see if the 14th of December can show an increase, although volume is weaker than previous downward sessions. The last signals given from on-balance volume were bullish. On-balance volume is moving higher with price. ADX is now increasing. It indicates again an an upward trend. The black ADX line has a positive slope. The positive DX line is above the negative. This is not the strongest signal ADX can give, but it's a very, very, very long way from extreme. So this indicates an upward trend in an early stage and favours the main Elliott Wave count. RSI is just at neutral, and so there's a long way to go before this gets as extreme as it can get. And money flow is also still in neutral territory. There's an upward trend indicated by ADX, and it's not extreme. There's a long way to go before conditions become overbought and the trend becomes extreme. Bullish long lower wicks, so that supports the bullish Elliott Wave count, but I do still have that very short-term bearish outlook, and that is possible. That's it from me today with your analysis, and I hope everyone is having a lovely day.